Wow, through all of my senioritis and laziness, I have found the motivation to make this video, so. Up y'all, I am back with another video, and if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning to my channel, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded a video, but I just want to say first, shout out to y'all that watched my last video because that is the most love that I've received on a video on my channel, and I did not expect it to get as much attention that it did, so thank you so much for your support, and yeah, thank you. In today's video, I will be doing a tutorial on my everyday makeup routine for high school. I am a high school senior. This is the face that I would normally do on a day-to-day basis. It's not super complicated. I would say it's pretty easy just because I am always running late, so if I can manage to do this in the morning, you can too. I think that is all that I have to say for now, so let's get right into the video. Alright, so apologies in advance because my hair is looking a mess right now, but I'll do it after, probably, maybe. We'll see. First and foremost, I always start by doing my brows because I just like doing that first. They're gonna be done in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I actually just realized I did my brows a lot darker than I normally would. We're just gonna go with it because there's no going back now, so that's done. If y'all want to know my steps of my brow routine, like more in depth, just let me know and maybe I'll drop a brow routine. After I do my brows, I go on to my face. Okay, I know this is a everyday makeup for school or just everyday makeup in general, but honestly, even when I go out, the only difference, sometimes the only difference is me doing my eyeshadow or me baking my face for a special occasion. Other than that, my face routine, like the makeup that I put on and all that, it's all the same. Like, I have never really changed my routine. I've never really tried using foundation or going in with more products because I'm really lazy to find my shade and go through all of that, and I just want my skin tone to be even sometimes. So boom, we going in with this BB cream. But first, I will moisturize my face one more time before I apply any face makeup. So I'll usually apply sunscreen. I use this simple light moisturizer with SPF 15, and yeah, that's not gonna autofocus. Okay, I used to use this Murad Hydrate Protect Balancing Moisturizer. It's SPF 15 too, but this stuff smells so bomb, but it's all the way at the end and I need a new one, but it's also like $40, so we're sticking with this simple one that I got. And I like to apply it a lot on my nose and like my cheeks right here, the high parts of my cheeks, because that's where the sun hits me the most and I'll get like super rosy cheeks or uneven skin tones if I don't. Onto my green concealer. I just put it on spots that I think need a little bit of color correcting, and even when my face isn't super red or I don't have any pimples, going on. I usually put it around my nose area just because allergies be killing me, be making my nose super red around there. And I just blend all of that out with a concealer brush. I don't fully blend it out to where it's gone, but enough so it's not a big blob. And then before I put on my BB cream, I usually spray my face to hydrate it a little bit. I usually go in with my Mario Badescu one that has aloe, cucumber, and green tea. It's towards the end, and every time I spray it now, it kind of comes out weird. So I'm gonna go in with Fix Plus. I just spritz that all over, and then I go in with some BB cream. This is the Maybelline Dream BB cream, and it is the one without SPF, and it's in the shade Medium Deep Sheer Tint. And I just put it on the backhand, and I just swipe that all over my face. And then I take my Real Techniques beauty blender, beauty sponge, whatever you want to call it, and of course it's damp. And I just blend in everything. And even though I don't put it directly on my eyelids, I will, with whatever I have left, go over my eyelids with the product. So once my BB cream is all blended out, I'll start to cream, contour, and highlight with these NYX HD concealers. I'll use the shade 6.3 and also 7. The 6.3 one is called Fresh Beige, and the 07 one is Tan. So first I go in with the lighter shade, and I go straight on with the applicator, and I just go underneath my eyes, and then I'll go down my nose, then up here in my T-zone, and then underneath my nose and right here, like near my cupid's bow, and then also along my chin. And once I do that, I'll blend that out again with my beauty blender. And also I drag it upwards towards my eyelids too, just to even out coverage. And then onto the contouring with the darker shade. This one's actually really low, but I'm kind of lazy to open the new one that I have, and I want to get rid of everything in this. So I just go along my cheeks, and then also along my forehead, or the borders around my forehead, and then down my nose, the sides of it, and then also below my lip. I always blend the nose and lip contour first because I just like to have the other concealer on my face set a little bit before I blend it out. And also I'm using a Morphe E15 brush. And back with my beauty blender, I kind of press into my cheek and upwards so that I'm kind of just stamping it into my skin and not moving it around too much. Then just to set that cream concealer going on, I take this Morphe Y11 brush and my Stay Matte translucent powder from Rimmel, and I just take it on this brush and pack it on underneath my eyes, well, everywhere that I put the lighter concealer. And then I take this Revlon Nearly Naked powder in medium deep, and this is literally so old, like it's not even the right updated version, like that's how old this is, but I still use what I got left. And I take it on a Morphe G7 brush, it's just a big powder brush, and I put it on where I contoured with the concealer and also down to my neck. Now on to contouring with powder. I take my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette in medium to deep, and I use the actual little kabuki brush that they have, and I go into the medium mocha. I'm actually really low, you can't even, I go into that one, and I take the brush and I go upwards, yeah. And then with the darker deep mocha color, I put that under my jawline and down to my neck, and also around the contour on my forehead. And then I also take the deep mocha a little bit under the contour, like the lowest part, to add more depth, and then I'll start to blend back up. Then I take that same brush that I used to blend the nose and lip contour, and I go into the medium mocha and I carve out my nose a little bit more. Then I get a little bit under here to add some depth effect on my lip. Okay, and then I go into the cocoa butter shade. It's that light matte shade in this palette on an e.l.f. I think this is just like a stippling brush or something. But I am completely, okay, not completely, but damn near, I'm at pan on this, so I really scrape the sides to get every bit to put underneath my contour. Nothing crazy, but just enough to have that lighter effect on the bottom. With whatever I got left on my brush, I'll just dab it up here, under my eyes, onto my eyelids, down the bridge of my nose, and up my T-zone, and bam! Next, onto my lashes. I usually put some falsies, some super like natural falsies on top. So today I'll be using the Stardel lash in 213. But before I put my falsies on, I do still coat my lashes with a little bit of mascara. So I already have mascara on my top lashes, then I'll go into doing my left eye first. I always like doing my left eye, the lashes, then my right. It doesn't really help me in any way, I just like doing it better that way. So I take my duo glue in the dark tone. Oh snap, I hate when it does this, like I squeeze it just a little and like hella comes out and it's so annoying. And I also just use plain tweezers to put my falsies on. But while this gets tacky a little bit, I can just coat my bottom lashes. And let me dust off the powder that I put on from the contour. Even though it wasn't heavy baking, I still like to dust off what I put on so it blends out. Also, I take my Becca highlight in Opal and I put it on my brow bone before I put the lash on, just because I think it's easier to do it when I don't have my lashes on. And a little insight of what I would do normally. In the morning before school, I'm always rushing and running late, so to save time, instead of like just doing my lashes first and then like finishing up my face, in between with the wait time that I have for my lash to get tacky, I'll start to highlight the rest of my face. And I take my Real Techniques brush and I just go onto my cheeks. And I kind of go in circular motions when I do apply highlight onto the high points of my cheeks. Dab a little onto my nose and the bridge of my nose, and also my cupid's bow. And sometimes I'll go up here above my brows and kind of onto the high points of my forehead. Then boom, by the time I finish highlighting my face, my lash is ready to be put on. Then the one thing that I'll always forget to do sometimes, and I'll leave and realize later in the day that I didn't do it, is set my brows. And I use the NYX Control Freak brow gel. I'll just brush through my brows a few times with it. Then onto my lips. Of course, before I leave, I usually don't put a lip on because again, I run late all the time. But usually, like by the time I get to school or whatever, or throughout the day, I'll just put a gloss on, a clear gloss. Sometimes I'll go in with a lip liner, and this is also my go-to lip liner. It's the NYX one in Nude Truffle. And if I do go in with that, I'll just line my lips. I don't really overdraw. I stay pretty precise with my natural lip line. Sometimes I'll just leave this lip liner on my lip and cover the entire surface and just leave it like that. But I love gloss, so we gonna put a gloss on top. I'll just use my Ulta Juice Infused Lip Oil this time. And because I have a lip liner on, I tend to pat it on instead of smearing it so that it doesn't infect the rest of the tube. I just tap it like so. This one actually burns a little bit, but I don't mind it, and it smells amazing. Yeah, I was big tripping. I am not trying to do my hair right now, so we're just gonna leave it down. Usually when I go to school, one, leave it down. Two, if I put it up, it's always slicked back, so like I could do a low pony or a low bun, or it'll be a high pony or bun. But either way, I slick it back with some gel. So this is my everyday makeup for school. Whatever you thought of this video, I hope that it'll get you to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also, if y'all want to see more videos, definitely comment or suggest things that you want to see, whether it's a certain type of tutorial, eye makeup look, how I do things, challenges, vlogs, whatever y'all want to see. I want to hear your thoughts, because sometimes I'd be having a filming block, I guess, and I don't know what to do sometimes, and I'll want to film, but I don't know what I should film. So yeah, drop that down below. And yeah, we're at the end of the video, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Yeah, bye y'all.